Hey G Squad, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I roasted these chicken thighs using my air fryer, as well as I made some veggie pasta with some chunky spaghetti sauce, okay? So if you'd like to see how I created this dish, then keep watching. Bye! Okay, G Squad, so the chicken that I'm going to be using today are my favorite, which are chicken thighs. So I've already washed them, I cleaned off the slime and the fat that was in there, and so now I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning. So the first seasoning I'm going to use, I shared this with you before, this is some chicken finger licking seasoning that I picked up from Marshall's, and this does have salt in it, so about that much. And so now the rest of my seasonings are spices. They don't contain salt at all. I'm using roasted garlic granules, my complete seasoning, and actually my complete seasoning has just a small amount of salt, but I love using complete seasoning on my food. I'm adding turmeric, and if you're new to my channel, first of all, thank you for stopping by. I hope you consider subscribing. And I don't do measurements. I always say just, season your food to the gods say stop. But first and foremost, be health conscious, okay? So I'm adding some black pepper. Oh, that was paprika that I just added. So now I'm going in with some black pepper. And I'm going to use some rosemary. Okay. With some dry rosemary. And then now, so my chicken can have like a little crisp on it, I'm going to add some of this sunflower / extra virgin olive oil. Add that, drizzle some of that on there. And then I'm going to get in here and mix it up. And while that's mixing, I'm going to heat up my air fryer, because I am going to be using the air fryer today. From here on, because it's the summertime, most of my meals will be cooked in the air fryer. However, if you're going to bake this in the oven, I usually put it on like the chicken thighs about 375, 400 degrees, and then just bake them anywhere from like 20-25 minutes. And again, that depends on your oven, okay? So now I'm going to start mixing this. And just get in there really well. You want to make sure you coat every piece of your chicken. Ooh, I can smell all the different aromas from the ingredients. It smells so good. All right. So this is how our chicken looks. So now I'm going to remove my gloves and go ahead and get my air fryer started. And so move this out of the way. So now with the air fryer, I'm going to put it on 300. Let me move it back from the wall. And if you using the air fryer, always make sure you pull your air fryer, you know, away from your wall. You don't want to make sure there's anything back here because the heat comes from, you know, back here, and also on the top you don't want to have anything on top. So make sure your area, you leave enough space, okay? And so I'm just going to start this, and I want to roast it. So I'm going to hit it on roast, and I'm going to just add 20 minutes on there. I'm not sure how long it's going to cook as of yet, but I will pop it up on the screen later on. So 20 minutes at 375, and then I'll start. Okay, so now for our you know, pasta. This is just a simple Friday summer meal. We're not doing anything, you know, heavy. And so now my pasta is just going to be as simple. I'm using this garden veggie spaghetti. So I'm going to use that. And then for the pasta, so the pasta won't be so plain, I'm going to use the garden chunky style tomato, onion, and garlic tomato sauce, okay? So right now on the stove, I already have my pot of water going. So to this pot, I'm going to add, I want to add some, the same oil to this pot. And then so my spaghetti won't be so bland, I'm going to also season my water that my pasta is going to boil in. And this is optional. This is just something extra that I choose to do. Let me see. I'm also going to add this in there as well. Alright, so now I'm going to put the lid back on there and allow this to come to a boil. So once it's like, you know, like a little light boil, then we'll go in and add our pasta. And so now we'll go back over to our air fryer. Then we got a lot going on here. And I know this air fryer is, you know, pretty loud. So when this is ready, I'll pop back in. Alright, so the indicator went off to tell me to add the food. So now I'm just going to remove the drawer. Sit it up here. And then now I put my, you can either put your meat directly into the basket, or you can use aluminum foil. I tend to use it for easier cleanup. So I'm just going to sit that in there. And then also, if you're going to use aluminum foil, make sure you coat your foil with some kind of oil. So foil and oil. Why am I rapping? Hey. So put some oil in there just to make sure your chicken doesn't stick. Alright, so I'm going to pop this in. I'm just going to move this around, give it space, and then pop it in, and then let it do its thing. So once I'm ready to add the pasta to the water, then I'll pop it in. Alright, so now my water's to my liking, so I'm going to now add my pasta. And you can break your pasta in half, or you can put it in whole. So I choose to just leave mine whole. And I don't need that much because I am cooking for a small household. So now I'm going to go in with my spaghetti spoon. This is what it looks like. And just stir that. And just separate your pasta so they won't stick together. Even though you have the oil in there, you still want to go in and stir it. Alright, so now I'm going to cover this, and I'll check back on it every like a few minutes just to stir it, just to be sure my pasta's not sticking. Okay, so now on this side I have my janky pot. So to this I'm going to add my spaghetti sauce and just heat that separately. Or if you like to just wait until your pasta is done and put that in the same pot, you can do that as well. Okay. So now I have this on a low heat. Put it in the simmer. Put the lid on there and just allow that to warm up. And then also if you want to go ahead and add some extra ingredients like oregano, again, just to build up the flavors, you can do that as well. But since I have my pasta as well as my chicken seasoned, this is, we're pretty good with this, okay? This is how much time has gone by so far. So it's half done. And I'll show you what it looks like. You see? So now, instead of waiting for the indicator to flip it over, because it will indicate at some point to turn your food over. As you can see, it's just about, it's done on that side, so I'm just going to go ahead and flip it over. Take it back some. I don't know if you can see all the juice in that pan. You see all this good juice in there? Okay. So now I'll put it back in and allow it to finish cooking. Okay, so our pasta is done. And whatever type of pasta you're going to be using, just follow the cooking directions in the on the box. It'll tell you how long you have to let your pasta cook. Okay. So now I'm going to drain this and then we'll continue on. Alright, G Squad, so after the full 20 minutes, our roasted chicken thighs are done. Let me unplug this, and then let me just move this back some. So, these are our chicken thighs. Okay, so now I'm going to remove the pan over here, bring it over here. Woo. So now, I'm going to go ahead and plate this. Okay, so I'm going to add some pasta, some veggie pasta. Now, add some pasta to this. And then now for our chicken thighs. Okay, this is how it looks. Let me get it better. This is how it looks. And let me see if I can pour some of this juice from here. Let's add some of that chicken juice. Okay. Clean that up later. But yeah. Alright, family, so y'all know what I'm going to do, right? So I'll see you shortly. Alright, G Squad, so here we are, our roasted chicken thighs that I cooked in the air fryer, and then our veggie pasta with some chunky tomato sauce on it. Yeah. So that's it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you try this dish, I always say make sure you tag me. And, make sure you follow me on Instagram at CatGray44. Okay, family, so I love you guys, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video. In the meantime, just be safe and be blessed. Love you. Bye.